our past, our present, our future.
Knowing about my heritage is really important, so learning the Greek dances is special to me.
Our generation has a responsibility. If the history of our community is to be preserved for future generations, we're the generation that needs to translate. We're the generation that remembers our parents and grandparents who are no longer with us and are responsible to tell the story to the next generation.
Whether through photographs,
My father's family were Greeks from Asia Minor.
oral histories, memorabilia, or beautiful heirloom pieces, it is imperative that we act now to preserve our Greek heritage. The struggles and sacrifices made by remarkable generations of immigrants and Greek Americans in Maryland cannot be taken for granted. For a decade, the Hellenic Heritage Museum of Maryland has taken on a labor of love to preserve our past for future generations. It is a heritage worthy of preserving.
The impact of the Greek community is so out of proportion to the number of Greeks in this city and in this state, and certainly I'm aware of that and got aware of it as part of my job at the Walters Art Museum when I did exhibitions that had to do with Greek subjects, especially religious exhibitions. I was aware of the kind of energy and the impact, and I learned things which I never would have learned otherwise, but yes, it's been huge and something to be very proud of.
We want our children and grandchildren to know their roots so the past can help guide their future.
The struggles and sacrifices of the early Greek immigrants, and a lot of time we call them that remarkable generation of immigrants, it's unequaled in the history of Greek America.
Our Maryland stories are unique and rich, filled with faith, love, humor, and hope. The legacy of our ancestors must be maintained so they never become a footnote or lost in obscurity.
It's a very strong community. I'm really proud of our community, and we have to keep working to keep it that way.
Join us and lend your support as we assemble a collection worthy of our roots in Greece and Maryland.
If I were to have a museum that gave expression to the Greek community in Maryland over the last, 200 years? How long, 150? Something on that order of magnitude. I think seeing things, physical things, that were part of the life of people 50 and 100 years ago, 150 years ago, is very compelling.
Become a member of the Hellenic Heritage Museum of Maryland today. Please consider a donation to our efforts as well. Together, we can do it. The Hellenic Heritage Museum of Maryland, preserving Greek culture to inspire future generations.